I'm still with ya. I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it. What can I say, man? I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team that thinks.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather, and off we go from Jacksonville. Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Jaguars at 4-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Rosas now to end the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read. And by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
On play action, Lawrence. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Opposite.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Micah Parsons in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Badgley's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A give to Elliott running left. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Cowboys 14, Jaguars 3.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys make over first down at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's got some space here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Robinson up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Agnew now to return. Good footwork at the 30.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Oh, that one well designed, as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They go to Elliott again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to...
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar save.
Jay Tufele
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Mike Rimmer's right tackle called for the infraction. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing, Prescott. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Rosa's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They go play action with Lawrence.
On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Prescott off play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30.
A good pickup there at 22.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Elliott, toss right.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It seems like we have seen this a lot in his rookie year. A nice tackle for a loss.
And the more games he gets under his belt, the better he's gotten. And sometimes you worry about rookies hitting the wall. Not in this case. This young man runs right through it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
this on 1st and goal. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Anthony Barr.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6.
And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cowboys 52, Jaguars 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coaches.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
This defense walks off the field. They can do so with their heads held high. What a performance, and by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Dallas, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, my... What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied.